over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground again on first. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go now. They go play action here. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Hey, check that, street. Tracy. Runs in for the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Gano ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels going to throw to get us started. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Daniels back to throw. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Eckler. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Launches one deep downfield. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Let's go now. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Play fake here. Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 2nd and 3 now. Again, Daniels to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning the modest.
And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. No! He's dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete, it's McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. He runs it up to midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Setting up the screen. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll get this one to Brown. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. To throw, Daniels. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Eckler has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Back to throw, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. Touchdown, Washington. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. He's going deep. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Gano ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Daniels off the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Daniels on first down. Has a man, it's Ertz. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Running for the marker on second. Along the sideline past midfield. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Third and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs. The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Daniels to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll get this to Samuel. He's at the 30. The 10. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
A give now from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he works this down to the 41. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Quick throw to the left is complete. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
He finds Johnson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Giants have it to start the 4th in a game that seems pretty far out of reach. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Gets this to Johnson. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. He has the New York touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants make it an 18-point game. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the 29. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Commanders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's trying to push the field. Defender's there. It's intercepted. Oh, stiff arm. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders keep running away with this. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Back at 60. 70. 19 Lion. Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connects with Johnson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Dropping back to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Finds Hyatt. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hyatt with the grab. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Motioning him from the slot right. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Giants putting up points in a game decided. Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants will trail by 25. Gano ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go now. Set go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Completed left side to Samuel. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a